Hello, my name is Michelle, welcome back to another video. I'm a reflexologist and I like to make videos on reflexology. So in today's video, I want to talk a little bit about first periods and how reflexology can help with that. So when you're waiting for your first period, or if you've newly started your periods, it can be a stressful time. You don't really know what to expect, you don't know when they're going to start, you don't know if they're going to be painful, what do you use, and all of these things. So it's quite an unsettling time for a lot of people. So I just want to show you some reflexology points that can just help to balance your hormones out, give good energy to some of the reflexes, and make you generally just feel a bit more balanced in yourself. So just want to talk a little bit about first periods before I show you some of the reflexology points. So usually between the ages of 10 and 15 is when you're most likely to start your period, anytime between this age bracket. Also, when you first start your period, you may find that it's very light and doesn't last very long. You may even wonder if that's your period starting. This is very normal, and also it can take months, even years, for your cycles to balance out. So just because you started your period on one day doesn't mean you're going to get it 4 weeks later and settle into a regular cycle. Some people do, but it actually takes quite a while for it to balance out. So if you have a late period or they're a bit all over the place, don't worry about it. It's completely normal and it will balance out in its own time. So a couple of signs that your period might be on its way is that your breasts will tend to develop around a year before your period starts. And also around 6 months before your period starts, you may get some vaginal discharge. So like I say, everyone's different, so you're not necessarily going to get this. It may not necessarily happen in this time frame either. However, sometimes they're quite good indicators of when your period is going to start. But again, don't worry about it too much. It will happen when it happens. But I'm going to show you some of the reflexology points now. So I'm going to show you on the hands and the feet. Hands are really easy place to access the reflexes. The feet you can do maybe when you're watching TV or something. So like I said before, this can be whether you've started your period, newly started your period, or you're kind of waiting for it to start. So I'm going to begin by working the pituitary gland, also referred to as the master gland. So this is part of your endocrine system and part of your hormones, and this will really help to balance your hormones out. So it's located in the centre of your thumb. So you can work these both at the same time. So if you get one of your fingers and work on the thumb pad in a clockwise direction. So working in a clockwise direction kind of helps to turn the reflex on, in a sense. So you want to be working this very lightly. You want to be working all of the reflexes that you work today very lightly. So you can do this for a minute or so, and you can do this kind of a few times a day, however often you kind of feel that you need to do it. So that's the pituitary gland. And then the other 2 points I'm going to show you is the ovaries and the uterus. So again, please work these very lightly, and these are located on your hands. If you see from your thumb down, the little finger down, and you've got the dips. So I'm just going to take my 2 other fingers and work those dips here. And again, very lightly in a clockwise direction. So in the dip just here and the dip just here. You can use 2 fingers and work both at the same time, very, very lightly. And again, you can do this for a minute or so. And then you want to work them on the other hand as well. So you've already worked the pituitary gland. You can work these ones separately if you want to, or you can work them at the same time. It's up to you. And then you have your ovaries on this side and your uterus on this side. So again, exactly the same as the other hand. Just work these in a clockwise direction, very lightly, both sides. And those are the pituitary, ovaries and uterus. These points are excellent for helping to balance your hormones out. You just want to be working them very lightly, giving them good energy. So those are the points on the hands. So now I'm going to show you the exact same points on the feet. So I've got my foot on the floor just to easily access the reflexes. So I'm going to begin with the pituitary gland, which is located in the middle of your big toe. So just like on the hands, you want to be working this very lightly in a clockwise direction. You can do this for a minute or so, and it feels very relaxing when you do it. So this is a very relaxing point to work. And then you want to go down to your uterus. So your uterus is located around here, on your inner ankle. So if you just get your thumb and very lightly work in a clockwise direction again. And then you want to turn your foot over. And then you want to work your ovary point, which is located on this side. So very lightly work that too. Now I'm onto my right foot, and it's exactly the same as the other foot. So pituitary located in the middle of your big toe. So just get that very lightly and gently stimulate. And then go down to this part of your foot, which is the uterus. Gently like this. Then as on the other foot, and it's located just here. So just to quickly recap, you've got the middle of your big toe, you've got your uterus area here, and then switch your feet round and you've got your ovaries on your outer ankle, and those are the foot points. So that is my video for today. Just a couple of other quick tips just to help with your first periods. So number one thing to do is don't stress about it. Don't stress about your period coming. Even if all your friends around you seem to be getting it and you're the only one that's left, don't panic. It will come in at its own time. Like I said before, around the ages between 10 and 15 is completely normal. So just try and let it go and don't stress about it. So another great tip, if you're worried about when your period will start, will it catch you off guard, will you be at school, will you be swimming, any of those things that you may worry about when you're waiting for your period to start, is you can buy some of the period underwear. So these are a relatively new thing. It's just normal underwear that you can wear when you're on your period, and it soaks up the blood, so you don't need to have a tampon, menstrual cups or pads, anything like that. So if you are worried, you can just buy some of these and just wear them every day, and that kind of just takes away any worry about needing anything in case it starts and catches you off guard. So that's quite a good way to just settle your mind and kind of take that worry off of you. But yeah, so the main thing really is just don't stress about it. It will come in its own time. And also a good thing to do is, if you want to, you can ask your mother when her period started. That's usually quite a good indicator of when yours might start as well. So it just kind of gives you an idea. But those are my tips for today. I really hope you find them helpful. If you have any questions at all, please let me know, and I will get back to you. Also, if you could subscribe to my channel and like my videos, I'd be very, very grateful. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you very much. Bye.